All right, so yeah, shall share with this particular sad developing story and this sad breaking news more share on your screens. I am Pimpi, you know. Yeah, that's sorry. I didn't say be missy, send I am penny for Mokano. If you ask the at the chibi and the moon, now send your TB and one day over that's rest, papa no open us no. One story be when I say, Abia on kind of what yes, if was as way so be. Sasun, I also know, meaning quiet and hope on betoness afraid. But regardless, no, your team, no, be can ask them say we should leave. And we all should live our days on earth like and each day like our last days. And yeah, that's why Antia Sempa because on Man FM, Kwabena Kwakye Dεad say we nua ba has details in the bring fact on no di kind who news no and us nana this is what is really happening and I'm saying no this can't be possible because I no pay no this particular man was even a studios not just say now or a year on Man FM studio just say or year on Rankasani program and at Renchem yes you go show videos of the last moment at the studio first we and in fact first of all AC Malqua Bible Studios. Okay, so we can hear AC your name the entire internet kind to know. Mofanche will try as much as possible and fix that thing up. I think it's here better coming about so right now we can confirm on authority say Oman FM a year Kwabena Kwakye is really dead.
Yes, I think we can confirm that because currently we call one the major blogs, I mean the media blogs say we Ghana graphic online, TV3, even Oman FM itself. It is being confirmed. Say a year the show host, morning show hoster, or war a year Oman FM, Kwabena Kwakye, or non soa ne sign the general manager, Ede Emma a year Oman FM, Adia Sabri de at Renchement is a rehosem say, and Atonwa Sebi Wifi at Asifasa. So, Ubusai, there we can confirm that he's no more. Yes, he's no more.
Okay, so first of all, what really happened? Issue is you know, at the end is here because I remember say I no pay me no because you were telling me say Nana, this guy was even at the studios doing a program this morning. So what happened?
Sure. So the TND say most of us are surprised. Yes, you will be surprised because some of us ne sorry no pa yadane media galamseyes not to say the major platforms so share morning shows are hodwa echo because this morning most of the morning shows no na omo a vital agenda na we say ka ho asem that is mampani Akufo-Addo ne reshuffling ne some of the MPs ne ministers are we omo edi free ne ministerial list no emu so Kwabena Kwakye happens to be one of the panelists na owo Oman FM on morning show no so anopeya he was talking about it. Yes, I'm sure say enche yebema for that video where he was talking about Akufo-Addo's reshuffling his opinion on it and all of a sudden no na sheda enkoye only for us to hear say he's gone unconscious. Yes, intino oko unconscious na say was say omode rush any aho prepare na womu edeni kopie mu ewa yaresabia only for him to be confirmed dead on arrival. Yes say ebia okoda hospital onom 3 minutes be and say be 30 minutes be and I say be doctors for the try say omo be bibi and anye ye no it didn't happen like that or unconscious jumemu for nom try so be rush no to the hospital no omudu hospital ho na nkasa no na che say there doctors for no share body ni fifi na ni ase kakra bi ni say where the mob is too late. He's no more on can't as fast as he will so be. It's another way I rehose mas abede ababeto Kennedy Japan. The naso is and say or no employee to a year Kwabena Kwakye then or no the CEO for a year Oman into a rehose way de baby abefabian will be a can once because this man is one man that why in a juma diligently was some a year Oman very very well. I mean you can one of the favorite employers bank Kennedy Japan this is what is happening.
I remember say when I was speaking to you about this particular issue, you told me say Nana, this particular man, he is not just any person. Say or sounds the general manager. Sure.
Yes,
or sounds the general manager
yeah.
of Oman FM. So first of all, in regards with this particular thing, Wakwe the general manager of Oman FM. No, all along we didn't know. So does it mean say he, because Mekai say in 2008, Ebra in Japan a launch on my media, and I said Niken City Media, no, so time, or launch Oman FM and 2TV. That's way back in 2008, and this were one of the first people on your started Kwabena Kwakye Dεad, Black Eye, any or Hineba in Timberry Marking Bello Nima. So this guy was one of the first people I do now, but this man is still there. And now Obabe repeat what he saw, and I just say why. So what is the mood at Oman FM? And I said, now see this particular video more shown on the screens, no, anopeya yes cool studio, no, anopeya Oko Studios now, and I just say, oh, your program, no, and I say, the Kwadwosheldon video, but give us the mood at Oman FM, the sequence, another chronological sequence of events, a lady to just say, me home family, no, within 30 seconds, this man is dead.
Yeah, so like you said, well, no, the general manager for Oman FM, and even before he would work with Oman FM, no, or ne Adom, yes, multimedia. He was from multimedia and Sana.
Oh, okay,
yes,
okay.
Oko Oman. So it's very sad. Currently, no, Ukopiemu Ken City Media in Baby is located. Nanaya Rehosem, because imagine say mene wote he ya. Sisi amene wo ye adwuma na all of a sudden me say bia me baby do make akra bi na ma conscious wo se ma men rush esinko the nearest hospital ye ben ha na afi uduwa ye se wawu a. Come on,
very sad.
It will be very sad. It is every day I mean, is people are in shock. They can't phantom momentia say how all of this happened. A day me want to make a crabby now man unconscious no and no one set him where we just like that ubora Omana yareho sempa woma umusu super papa. There are some people you can't even console them because the pains they are going through, no, it's a shock. It's really, this one is really shocking because as soon as say why yari 3 days, why yari 2 days. Ebia or yedin ko hospital or da ho kakra, and the doctor said something that ebia hu kakra na say obehia more of friend say ayarehwe ni ade. But this one ni pay no te wa ye morning show. I'm all of a sudden no so I say body in shed and you fine sir, and then you went black. I mean there was a blackout. In fact you were unconscious. Not try say you rush to the hospital. Then upon arrival, you say he's no more. So when you call a year or man say there, nana is soon a dear, minim nipa or be patawine. Why na be catch we say there soon. Now when the catch we say men should be because it's very hard.
Because you say abia papa na yare. Okwejuma no pa.
He has been to work.
Wow.
He has been to work. More or less like last year, Ghana Web or Mopenia or non free more or no casapo driving the Hoko hospital.
Now or sending video to the
exactly.
He's coming back soon, no.
You see, so these days, I mean, people are asking questions. I mean, back doors, say, "Is what is happening? What really happened to this man? Don't you think he was sick and he didn't realize it?"
And that was the same mood and manner Dr. Grace Buedo so far so every year.
Sure.
Okay, so for those of you who've been watching the breaking news, Abeka and Sasisian is Oman FM Kwabena Kwakye, who happens to be King Japan, the favorite, all-time best King Japan employee. He's been one of the people since the inception of the 2TV Oman FM. No, on and on Oman FM morning show. Wawaswa and then say he's dead. Now, secondly, this month we are learning that he's also the general manager of Oman FM. But answer last video. This particular video share of Kwabena Kwakye anopeya eno kwejuma anopeya. In fact, and you say bia or we need that anopeyi okwejuma ekoye morning show. And it say okasa ye na yes morning show ni kwen wie na ose ne ho fa no. Oh, ye morning show ehwa ye rational course wako. We enko video involve as our video ye the morning show ni ba ye beto aso.
About if free said newsy say making rounds and they are the free at least free run a job Any ano pay there. Tima. Yes, Omanchannel on the ground. Omanchannel. The kind of excitement. Any in Kenya. Any Oshubobia. Reshuffle Yediaba. Yeah, basically, Mecca say 0.
Yeah, 0.
From and yeah, may because me woniama mashisha by activating something, I can fall on about a number of people depending on region and person. You take opinions no free among MPP for any Oman so aka. The woman say reshuffle we about if we say new see say making rounds and they are the free at least free run ajo and they are no pay there Tima yes Omanchannel on the ground Omanchannel the kind of excitement any in Kenya any Oshubobia reshuffle Yediaba.
Okay, so Minuaba, that was the video. This is the last moment of Kwabena Kwakye.
Sure.
Anopei okwejuma. Anopei okwejuma. For those of you who don't know in Sama Oka, Anopei information about Sakufuado, the reshuffle, no finally about, and now we saw say a year could job on Kuma is this the minister?
He's a deputy minister for works and housing.
A deputy minister, and ye BAD, and ye be account, Ilya has a Munina Benya ministerial position, and they can record it so in your new ministerial position, so Anopei and an Oko Ejuma on the morning show, he was talking about that issue. He was talking about that issue this particular morning. We are in the last video on earth. The last video of Kwabena Kwakye. The last ever video seen of Kwabena Kwakye live before he died today. It is so sad. But then there are still more information about out. A bit more it's high time we as people you best start to a check-up. Now, me kwa born saying this because so call online, especially Twitter. A month for start take as I said, Nana, this is the first time a year in Japan who ni pebiwu. And if Ken has something, only be being found on your mandatory check-up. Okay, I said na a brand to be a feni kaba uwe in a similar manner or Ponfi Juma. That is way back in 2018. Or Ponfi Juma or Kofi ne home fan or hospital one baby. Kaba died just like no so or this political talk show pussy okay things are sempani adom good now yes now Kwabena Kwakye ni issue the go back to Oman FM. Oman FM ne kamya kwa say every 2 years bia we see me can say obi bibi but etwe adua ko bibi so maybe the lifestyle and the habits and maybe the lack of checkup and also ka ho. In 2018 Oman FM presenter IFN Kojo Fodjo onusu bu yaya Kojo Fodjo onusu buyaya. And someone munim sa Kojo Fodjo no mebo modianam de sa picture no at to screen. So Kojo Fodjo died in a very gruesome manner. Also as obe joining the talk show anopa. Obe joining the talk show anopa. Inti me kwaba na ono so anye den wan baby. That is a very sad. Now me the Kojo Fodjo be to screen picture and be to screen us because enye ono nkwa na obu ya ewo Oman FM e call say major eyi. What I say ono so after ono no obi so froze ewuye. Inti e kamia koye say first day despite me dey nim say brand bia na ase obi efim be say na shift akọ Oman FM. Inti Kojo Fodjo na ye kan asem onu nie in 2018 this particular man died. Then again in 2020 check the part in 2 years. Lady B your friend Nana Ama Owusua Kotoko. Nana Ama Owusua Kotoko. And this lady was known to have worked with Oman FM in terms of the news sector and hosting programs near the onoso sa onoso that sorry information and they say onoso wahwene kan ya onupo de no mu chima no oye senior reporter na oye senior reporter ono so FM wu ya mu a mu hu lead na make na asem no sa lead na make na asem ni picture and that's no so yijuma wo man FM ye friend no Nana Ama Owusu Akotoko ana oni kene Japan Oman FM na ejuma for so long ansana ono so ohwene nkwa ansana immediately after that no nipa ono so ahwe ne nkwa branti ya ne picture e wo screen so Kwabena Kwakye ono e na ebetima confirm on authority say abranti no he is dead on kan ho e wati asefo asase we su bio. So based on this part na manfo bibre esi omo dia ba out e kasenana is because we as a people, we as black people no yenim so wo de beba oye dia bewu okọ hospital bewu openiwu abofrewu or esi owo nim sikeni nim ohieni but sometimes your lifestyle no account. Do you think say ultimately this man was perhaps sick or some impending ailments be wan ko ye check up and amedie bibidro me ho dene yinche wo fie ni ade and abranti afa so ewu yayasa?
Well, I can't say that on authority say na yare bi e woni ho, but we can say it's probably probable say it could be true say na bibisa koso, because one thing about Africans they say they na work no ye fa ejuma so serious to the extent say ejuma ne de imagine anopa bia you have to get up and go and do this anopa bia da ben pa na be so wo call hospital akwa check up, so you get it could be say bi kra na oyare which most of us didn't know it any e kan no na so quick etimi eje ne nkwa free nsem. So looking at it it's a 50-50 thing right now no binu mo trese denya umbeye autopsy ashe whatever happened to him as to whether the autopsy results were out would give ashefo nyina the necessary information what exactly was the cause of Kwabena Kwakye ewu, because it's a bit odwe ho a won shada antiase sa by betimi abase like you were saying na be ni be bi dudu no dada na sebe went to me answer and I said sometimes no kwa be komu no no akasa po onim say or was a condition because maybe on call hospital on check it one so you might be walking and you might think you are okay sanete obey so we dey on ho ye bibia anye o ye fine utimi move utimi kasa utimi ye bibia utimi didi bibia all right, so meaning you are fine but
tell with
exactly maybe are we consistent with checking up in your body maybe a full body screening baby wo ha ebe unse bi ho anu ma touch mane ama ano edru nka maybe ye ndru sampempo nso we enti no one thing I was saying when say this man no he's not the first journalist that said wo free mu. They should tell our fellow journalists something.
He's a young man. He's a young man.
Yeah.
He's a young man.
This should tell us something. I mean, our fellow journalists say, "Yemfa yenkwa so enya dihiade." Don't want to serve Ghanaians. We want to give Ghanaians the necessary and required information. No, yenkai na yenhu no say. Let's try as much as possible to know say no critical or see ya pomuden nsem very very serious.
Okay, now this particular man now Kwabena Kwakye with him wenya ne baby kunyankopo fa ne krense are we getting any information about children nemba are we getting any information about the children and I say be and the family members, our wife, our what is there in regards to this particular man's life?
Okay, currently no information about any day. Most of us are focused on looking at a day in the sea, what really happened. So that's one thing that every day most people are really looking so much into about on the family life. You know, there are some people issues concerning my family life near their end, they don't make it so known in public until we are still on it trying to gather more information. Baby and nebusian for war near their dear, and then we are sure our followers say you be more with the necessary information in now. But currently no, we are trying to find out the real cost, what is behind it, because obiba ko ejuma no partner all of a sudden team there enye kan e born no ayanti said no yare. I mean, we didn't see how it was coming. This one say we didn't see it coming, but it has come. And currently we are trying so hard to get the information what really killed Kwabena Kwakye Dεad for as at that the necessary information they need to get to know about this man.
Okay, one last answer the different updates. So no, are we getting any reaction from Canada? Because Canada no oye news ene da mu nim e de course wa eye ndra e ka kete na second Japan pupu e parliament ati ase ni nyina no na according on eye English amount from MP ena no pay at information say sia no deputy minister eye Sylvester Tete enya asempitwa information minister deputy information minister eye Sylvester Tete na aba ni say ye be King Japan den hu sem ewo ho so yen share is there any reaction coming from Kennedy Akromatv Japan on this particular issue? Has he said anything? Because okay say minim say okay say the famous showdown interview papa in a okay
the
famous showdown in the remember showdown Kwabena Kwakye and on the King Japan interview okay.
Yes, I remember.
So, is there any reaction coming from Kennedy Japan? What is really happening?
Okay, so far, no, Ken Enyambe reacted about this whole issue. But him said then he would come and react on Shedama Bontine and make any statement so far concerning the demise of his favorite employee, not just what say. Maybe I Drew, maybe it has really hurt him so hard. Then you better no bono why they the words one by one. Not what they are babe to a yashifuni name. But you know, say Penax the mudi and amudi asem. So any information be a concerning Kent's reaction towards the demise of a year Kwabena Kwakye no. You best save it in the hot at their mashifuni. So they should just stay tuned. Any updates be no ye de be maumo.
This is very, very sad. I mean, Nimsa will phone one chain comment bebre eba. We feel a guessing boating. I say so sorry for this particular incident. We feel Julius Hansen Bagasin. I say may he so rest in peace. And we feel George boss one. Oh, this is a very sad news. May he so rest in peace. And we feel comfort ourselves. So this is so shocking. We feel Asari Douglas. I say heart failure can cause this. Heart failure can cause it. On say BBC Wagana near ebe started from physical on the day na no check up ya ebe ko family and son na yakwa the spiritual aspect
side
it is spiritual aspect ne die and also wo ho and also mo join ye no me patcho mo fam comment embra on this particular issue. Breaking news abeka yensa air party say Kwabena Kwakye who happens to be Oman FM all-time lead presenter, favorite employee. Me no can say ahwene nkwa ya and according to the news at hand Anope Okwejuma, the last video on earth, the last ever video on earth, him seen alive, and I'll show on the screen. So we can pay or call radio so talking about a year issues so a year Kwadwosheldon the ministerial reshuffle and I just say abranti wako kama well say yes when we po me nuaba when we and I say the home fan no and asem no esi so sad but we know acquire sad. Do you think the police will do any investigation?
Nana when only after I think say after the autopsy results then so they will go to the field issue no esi ho ye can say bia when ye crime scene but eben say baby asem ni see no then better to nkrofo back no. You know, if there is anything suspicious definitely police who will do what is required of them so that they will know the actual reason behind the death of Kwabena Kwakye, which eventually if there is anything you better na ye be mash phone so as what.
Okay. But I don't know if you are seeing what is on the screens. Okay, so let me say about the voice no I hear the so let's try as much as possible because breaking news be for us so abe kind now this particular breaking news no eba no emuye rem kakra ni nyina ne sanopi that sorry the major news Kwabena Kwakye kan ya and then me know because of that particular news so minim se nuntia but and then on kind watch as fast as we so biom this particular news am abe kan wansem reshuffle na yeah, reshuffle obi. Minister say out to me. Can you hear me? Okay, so she can hear me, but unfortunately, no. Me maintaining can't. So we'll try as much as possible and work on that. But asema a ye nuya be mano ene ewo Oman FM
Oman
because
FM,
of that.
yeah.
Oman FM, yeah, because of that. I know on kind what as fast as way so no. There's one person a reshuffle no I course no and also he's involved in Kojo Opon Nkrumah. Now Kojo Opon Nkrumah over the last 7 years we've seen him move from a communication minister, deputy communication minister to information minister, and now they reshuffle him to I think it's a minister of works
and housing.
Yes. But you see no obi ed information about nana there's more to this issue. So I asked myself say what is more to this issue? What is happening? What is really happening? At the end of course, any pan say share. The entire ye reshuffle a year Kojo Opon Nkrumah is because a bra ye no a year information minister no. Girls I work communication and information ministry on papa you know or munyina no or mafana say. Now main kind sem and so be ano and I mean kind sem because information meet make say alleged but nipa or then sem ebe two jano or CS or independent journalist not share say papa you know it's high time we expose people like Kojo Opon Nkrumah or the fine boys are not the young for fine, especially the girls and you know
Nana Oka Susukana, he's my crush. Why Susuka?
Oh, nice boy, do a nice boy. A blind in who you fe. Ocean is spares ni tiko and every lady's dream. But your partner say, or fast lady's dream no aviakokwa and was sorry. It's any if your wife is at the Ministry of Information, I was so man pipe muyedi and as I was so you know you open all your three eyes. All your three eyes and yes sir. Papa B he will do upon won't say you will school near can let grace come upon grace upon it's one shiny year somebody is going to do you upon and that person is what Mr. Opon Nkrumah Abranti in some of the betu you read it. Can you read it for me?
So this is coming from Albert Natide, a bongo ideas or reacted to a year said the minya bema no eka no anopeya memo tententin free office of the presidency a yera yugina he ensa esha CSA o ma ye nsakraye bi e wo ministers no emu na Kojo Opon Nkrumah de nim say wakopie mu e wo the Ministry of Works and Housing. Albert Natide say close sources the reason for Kojo Opon Nkrumah's removal as information minister is because he was allegedly involved in a couple of amorous relationships with some female staffers at the ministry and the presidency. His removal is a cautionary move to save his reputation. In terms for me bo asem ne tofa na ma cheche mu a na che say asem a eye bongo ideas ana bebre na ye friend nso edin anka say kra no ne Albert Natide o chemu say wo bi etuhu e de aguna sum say eye Kojo Opon Nkrumah sa break de wo say akufo ado begina mu na wo okon de ma no nya sa de a enimguase mfata ke ni banso enimguase no ebi be che no ekwan be nso na sa enimguase be che kire ma ukopie mu se de na eka no ukopie mu ewo ne ministry aso ya wo ye ho adwuma Ministry of Information a kire mu se ne wo yi ne simu pa wo yi ne sim maba wo ho no wo de bi yes adin egu ne hyeto so ne ade na se mate de make na se entino to prevent enimguase because enye nipa baako enye nipa mienu according to what bongo ideas say can see edikodi ne elaborate enye nipa mienu enye nipa miensa sa na commotion na de beba commotion so bade a enye we the information minister sebe ni din ekura no edin no sebe ho beto chema me ka kosi se nimguase a ne beba because echire mu say sa na woni se ema de se ma miensa ma nan ema num ko hu se be ma ba ko yenyina ye ne kire se be ma di ne che no na misumi di ne che no na ya kosia man se di ne che de ne se violence mood activated
akwese se na o fele me a me yere so fele me no se mu nyina
why fele why
o de twaso so then ko
I was that was just by the way. And you know, said the ensem no air con na say if Ekufuado ambemu ambesave Kojo Ponkroma. And sure in the latter days to come no, and some I better to social media and sure na ye ni engine home. What you say? Though say he wouldn't be the first minister and I said the first politician said be one ma be grow what you say. But on say Ponkroma has that image that he's much respected. Though because baby I was just say free yeah and baby I would ya kwakwo no especially uba media anymore. Most of the media gurus no are respecting the power because he has played some vital roles when it comes to Ghana's media. What I say, it's in a what you say. So people were happy, especially the journalists that we've seen a journalist rise from that standard to that point, and people were even feeling say is a good thing because we know say the media is the fourth pillar of governance. What you say, wako drew on no obetimi aboama niema bi a atoche menko yie e wa mamoni mu no etimi akoyie enti se na yemeti ne yesi onipa a lot of people are looking up to know my number one crush and what you say sebe wakwa ye say ya ebe ha adwumi kra hwa meti bia menya broken heart.
I thought say your number one crush was Kumi and anya
o say
na mfi say your number one crush ye Kumi and anya Kumi
eno no mante say abose ebo for asansem ne de mo kan mente. So for the time being, you know, according to Bongo ideas, you know, Opon Kroma ye say ebia okoye ejumatini bi ewo works and housing and I say ebia he wasn't performing at the Ministry of Information. He was really doing well. I mean, I'm for Bonabaso, especially during the COVID season, or yeah, dear papa with dissemination of information. And people were thinking, say, Nkofo ya sisa omoni ade so Foriata say do know that he's out of the game. That should tell you say not just say the juma and down so any but and can the normal sense near you fee ha near the okoha. Yeah, I mean we believe say ebia baby you wo edwa kono that is your field like you can do very much there. But we know say Opon Kroma is a communications man, like he deals with communications and see that is the more reason why when he was taken out of the Ministry of Communication as the Deputy Minister of Communication, he didn't call information. There is a correlation between communication and information. So it's still within his jurisdiction. But from information to works and housing there, and no, what is the correlation between it? And no. And as I Bongo ideas and my fellow and he said, this is actually what is happening on the ground.
Answer na me call me question also no. You just rhyme me here. Also there's an information, also there's a correlation between an information and communication.
There's a correlation between communication and information.
And they are all within the same jurisdiction.
Same jurisdiction, aye.
One question to me. Now let's look at this. As one because we are doing libel and slander. This thing we are brand ya you know. Obeshemu krakojo Opon Kroma onye bibi sada.
True.
But you because Twitter is trending number 2. So kojo Opon Kroma or regals. So is it would it be a habit bloggers Bitimakasi see I call the fifth estate because most bloggers they didn't go through GHpage sanctity a part of how to bring out information, how to do your research and how to get facts before you even say something, even how you say it. No, these are bloggers on social media. They just go up and type something. Do you think say Sekojo Opon Kroma, if he being the communication minister and now the Minister of Work and Health, should take into account how to tackle this guy Bongo ideas because the nanaba namwa the nkofo bebre or the funny face or the asamoah and obia nka hwehwe ene ye the co-minister so before I realize the basic president. So don't you think it's high time we tackle somebody like Bongo ideas for spreading such misinformation? Maybe it's not true, which I believe it is not, and bringing out something which is going to tarnish the hard-earned reputation of this. And this man was not a morning show host or Joy FM, and Sana all enter into politics, and then through the rank and file, so now he's really worked his way to the top. And for someone to just come out, post this on Twitter to try to destroy the name of Kojo Opon Kroma, don't you think the government, the Ghana Police, BNI, NI, so be posting national security, need be pictures on Yabna Kwade fan? Don't you think it's high time we tackle a person like Bongo ideas?
You see, before you beba life, I told you something behind closed doors. Say, there are some people we don't stoop so low to their standard.
Okay.
Yes. Mamefa way in Chemu, and rather, the information be brush for has say. Dr. Grace Wedu of Grace Gift. Wo ye bloggers bi akopie mu wo omufie wa masebe ye sibiri omo abo omo ama enye easy. Nana, do you know that Kojon Cancer Lewin, our Kumawood actor about Bontin say they should have beaten them, like in fact finished them, bent their car, destroyed them. Why? Because we have some bloggers information only, but eja kakra ebede no kofio Nkran baka say kakra ebedi no kofio kakra ebenye ntino. I was say yetimi cookie up some stories just to favor us, said the be benye bibi kakra ebe then ye be there rather than giving the people the truth and the absolute truth. Bongo ideas, he has stepped in a lot of people's toes. Amanfo binu mo hokra na sebe anka enye bongo ideas are yenti omano kasa said they are speaking in a certain manner. Somebody like Reggie Rockstone enka yenti mpo say papa we kasa in some manner to the extent say watra Ghana border Edru Nigeria ama Davido even went to SDM. Nana, I should tell you say bongo ideas watutu neniare. And there is nothing that can be done to such a person. And he has so and so and I said ebe ne de. Nipa we also so so he feels obi ya de na o kan say na bon say na betire peja kentin no ogusu ye de obeye. But sometimes we should give him the benefit of the doubt. Say it's the hard truth. He criticizes. One thing about bongo ideas I'm noticing is say, one, he criticizes. Two, or sign Emma information. And sometimes the information he gives, one way or the other, could be true. But the way I obey disseminating information,
guilty upon trial and guilty before verdict.
Exactly. The whole back no. And when I would see a chair, I heard now when your BP and I say when you're high blood pressure.
Hold on for me. Now, the man on the screens, Ken Ofori-Atta, information about CC and air purchase to the president of the Republic of Ghana. He has sacked him. Now, let me put this. And we'll be in casa and Pinasono. Yeah, we into screen. So this is not from us. This is from TV3. TV3 and the breaking news we are about now. There's a way and a reason why TV3 is saying that this man has been sacked. And he said for some time now, no, Ubagana Ubia a blame this particular man say or no, and the reason for our economic woes. So okay, so more MPP people be braina.
Yeah, they took a petition to
exactly.
President.
As in the war has or say this is coming from TV3news.com or say Ken Ofori-Atta sacked by Akufo-Addo. Ken Ofori-Atta sacked by Akufo-Addo. So in some Akufo-Addo car say IMF do need do baby or best sake ono ani nwana kamya kwese the president no or the osie ayo yo asisi awa sake no. But this issue is coming amidst sisi and Ghana for bebre ka say when we needed time and here side with Akufo-Addo didn't provide it because and the economy be edui no why never reviving it be why never here no Kwame Jesus our baba reviving economy no. Because it's just 10 months to election. What at all can a new finance minister do? And this man was holding two positions. Now, the Minister of Trade, Ebra Lankasha resigned. He was holding the Minister of Trade. As also Ekuta, the initial position as the Minister of Finance. So this, in a way, has generated. Even though these news have come at a crucial time, forecast they are really happy. Based on this kind of events, I'm going to be criticized. Say, this should have been done earlier because the economy is in tatters. And if the economy is in tatters, the person we need to blame is this particular man. Also, as I remember, information be a leaky last year. A purchase about me. I say on in a metia on which service. Say, according to people, you see the head of the economic team about me, but you saw muko meeting about me. Sorry, now or the suggestion say ba na Ken Ofori-Atta akachen say tenase. When were you born? Which time did you come to MPP? Sit down. Now Akufo-Addo say about me. You sit down. Understand? You sit down. Na Ken Ofori-Atta akasa. And amount for kase nana. If this is not true, look at this. Every E-levy buy Baumia was not really into E-levy, so he was forced to come and preach so the E-levy will help us. But initial videos are not air banner. Bawumia was really against taxing of mobile money. Meaning, say who saw videos nibia.
Sure.
And initially, he came out to actually, because he forced it on or support e-levy. Then again, these taxes near the idea because amount for a backdoor, Bawumia does not like it. But because Nipa or control the economy no, Akufo-Addo no kasa no warfare second no, he has nothing. So Bawumia no requires a figurative statue and you use the epe. Then again, amount for kasa na menchi wa adwin si bibi so. Na no ya ye papa and na ye nua bema Bawumia ekoye Bawumia space
UPS no.
He made some reference say the Akufo-Addo aye nyina no waye. But mon fan say me mate na Akufo-Addo ye driver afi na mso mba be ka me car. So we share same way so and the Akufo-Addo can afterwards say moi monenama mon person be defending the policies of MPP no. Obisamu said, do you think say Ghanaians in quotes or said, do you think Ghanaians are so gullible? Say after everything what would Janaka media main count, Ghanaians are really smart and discerning people. So it's better you start defending the policies and stop acting say media main count as a media or small part. Meanwhile, utimubi yes for born say a krobeboa onuso timubi. You know, this is the whole thing at Airbar, and then we know Kasi Yasaki Kenufriata as the Minister of Finance. But this is coming at the hills, and at the time, Ghanaians are not so happy. The economy is in tatters, and we are not so happy about what is really going on. Give us more about this particular developments.
So, Ken Oforiatta in question, Nankasano. I'm sure this is what a lot of people wanted, Ghanaians especially. But Utimi will say, Nema Bebre na koso. I don't know what the president was actually waiting for. Ye nim de na ne so and what was happening. But Anka, this news would have been the best news to Ghanaians if it had come last year. Say by last year more no manka Ghana for any beje kakra, they will be so happy that the president has taken this particular initiative. But now share time my air banner. People are saying say it's not the best of time. And yet the best time, I mean, no man, what difference does it make? The person has already ruined everything. Was say be a that I then agensem. Now 8 months to say 9 months now can dear pa na wow babiti because one way or the other, January is gone, February is almost ending, and now 14 fee. Yachem ukre that ane 29 days. Yachem. So 2 weeks. Aka na February ni era March. So what at all is this new person coming to do? But the minimum so say 2 months cry betimi din sakraya be economy minimum. So we should give them the benefit of the doubt. Say the new Minister of Finance ebetimi aba be ye ejuma ebetimi abua because one way or the ebia mampeni nim de oye dem. Oye. Now with regards to Finance Minister and Bawumia's issue na okan it's true. A bit more just say Bawumia Anyade coming out to say all those things and all that. But I can't remember I chanced on an information and Netrium say if not for Bawumia, okay, I say e-levy, or buy no say 3.5% to setting. And Sana so eba beti. Amana call a yes 1% here and the year tree. So this should tell you that they are trying to say it was through the help of Bawumia and it's so 80 me fem. But at this point, who hate the streets people are saying, say, Akufo-Addo's decision, it doesn't hold water to reshuffle and to take some people out. You know. It's too late. And then one person called no cranny there, Frida Prempe. Now, no ya Cecilia Dapa, see issue by ye Frida Prempe Koshe way, I saw Bonigala way, Edu before Frasa Babeshahono. So it should tell you, say, people don't really understand.
Lydia Hassan and Eshaho.
Exactly. People are not really understanding what is happening with Akufo-Addo. Like, DNA, no. And some Obikra, catch him say, you know, say, Akufo-Addo say, and I sema, dagbon, overlord, no, catch Mahama, no. Say, Mama Hama, and repeated the mistakes of Akufo-Addo of not reshuffling and changing. Akufo-Addo, person will prove you papa no wrong in Tisebe. Yes, I name my name. But
no, only mistakes here.
Never only mistake bia or the mre and the year Jumanti Afena and Reno Asum. But then, like people are saying, we should give them the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, shed the ABC, but he should know that this thing would not change the mind of Ghanaians. Yeah, waha, Sasa made bia meka. Yeah, waha, and at 2016, yeah, betuaba. Bahama started say o commission nema and then wakobie kaswa ye friend saying overhead no akobie Dubai no obie nyuma still Ghanaians go show you pepe and no show you Mahama pepe. So I don't know if low key no so no ebia achemfo na yo mo ho baako na sebe omo try say omo be paper omo be clean sheet be na a favor ba umia one way or the other. So they are, well, we can't tell. I mean, these politicians are very smart and tricky. Do you know the reason behind that?
Okay, so share screens no, so I mean, there's a demonstration at Air Coso or the premises of GFA. It is against the Ghana Football Association. I say, you know, Penny Besha. You share what the scenes Air Coso where bar more updates.
Message to the sports minister, Mustafa Yusuf.
Oh, himself, they don't know anything. I don't want to go there. When I say they so we want to, they are changing him. It's not today. We were saying it a long time. I said we are changing him. It's not so. It's the old administration. So we don't like him.
Message to the sports minister, Mustafa Yusuf.
Oh, himself, they don't know anything. I don't want to go there. When I say they so we want to, they are changing him. It's not today. We were saying it a long time. I said we are changing him. It's not so. It's the old administration. So we don't like him. He himself, he knows that, performing for acts. So we don't. He himself, we don't like them. The tournament to go play for Ghana, the whole Ghana. We say we are Ghanaians. The whole talent, the tournament itself is how many money for the tournament? We use the money pass above the tournament itself. So we are begging the leaders that let's do honor for the mother Ghana, so that our youth, our kids, when we come to the yes, Ghana is a peace, so that we enjoy life. So this country, when we do Ghana, it's like we do UK. Everything's expensive, so we love that. Let everything move together so the Ghana repeat. We love Ghana football.
What do you have to say to the president?
Oh, I'm saying to the president that reshuffle is so delaying. We don't like when we do it's the same at destination. So we are begging the entire Ghana. I mean, me as a Ruben person, today is the 7th January, so that we know that we pack all of them, we bring new destination so that Ghana move forward. Right now, the junction we need. We don't need the reshuffle. We talk, you don't do how many you are calling somebody to come and chop some. We don't need the reshuffle. Everything has passed again. Everything has spoiled again. So we are praying to them today. I mean myself, I'm begging.
Listen, you know, a hospital, and so I can't say, send them a I will die for Mother Ghana. That's right. And blasters, because me a football, me a football. Okay. Tina, first the reason why Yaman say, number one, you have two local league, and league in the league, and they have two league in the but I yes, I want our national league. I want the Persia me, many Persia, and then one more, I will kill Persia, and training me, that's a little a hospital. And then the hospital, and so I can't say, send them first, the reason why Yaman say, number one, first, the reason why Yaman say, number one, you have two local league, and league in the league, and they have two league in the but yes, I want our national league. I want the Persia me, many Persia, and then I will kill Persia, and training me on top. Persia, and training me top. Me go to another three. Me put me for and for I go to another three. Who be fine? Who be fine? And then look up big, Yakuno, and the player, Papa, or click on percent, a dear for German, person or Yanni team, not one team, Lunya Blaster, Ade.
So you see, that is exactly what is really happening, as you can see on the screen. So you better question more videos. Oko Twitter, what is really trending? Save Ghana football. I mean, okay, as it is now, no, it has over 60,000 trends in Ghana among for power share demonstration. Because what you are watching on the screen is a live video, by the way. Our demonstration, of course, Ghana for Biblio for one part. Say football, no, there is one thing now. A Gigi Ghana for you, Yenshire Ivory Coast, or Moko Bobo, or my host and win. In fact, when you say Ivory Coast, they were not even tipped to be the favorites. Ivory Coast were not even tipped to be the favorites, but and then Menoka say they have won. I just say it tells you say Ghana no I say nebo, but at the end of the day we are I say yemfa is serious and then this anima we I the aba I just say yare wo sema esanso ye asefem. There are more videos trend they should be brave answer no give us more information because we say sports Obama I say Ghana has see the bright can come sports presenters so bibria kupi wo me ankasa me down for mo sports e will YouTube be brave so ho me ni bibria akasa no pay or mo chips na we are going all in for Ghana football. So what is really happening as you can see, and also there's a development by the Minister of Sports and the GFA was could more and Saki so give us more information.
So Nana said the nimno onipa bakwa ne wa publish this demonstration so well wa kanhwasema countryman Zongo. Why no papa he was so much into this, and finally 14th February is here. Ebini mudi odono ebini munso demonstration, and like we are seeing we say nipa pi, we didn't even know say people really love football like this, because football really brings unity and cohesion. And then I will surprise you to know say Emrewane Nkokora was our demonstration.
Oh yeah. In fact, talking about Abrewano, kwakoshe video BCC of Aberebia Omuchima, the lady is around 80 plus years. Now ebra course no say no on ton adie ne obeto ni shop mu, because Ghana Blasters homa ya opese ye je eye we ni league ni bi ansana na opese ye GHpage ni bi ansana we fi atiase fo asase so ama abra we ameka na se ko hwe ni video yi okopie mu ho na o hwe ni suo ene ensem ni a chopa o kan se dey ayi we hia sika asamoaja na hia hwe. What we need is a football hia. In fact yes kasa dodo da ni duabo yen ko hwe video e ba e beto so
Mame kasa.
Me do ball fa wa me kumam.
Okay.
Me go half on. Me go share 2 years. Half on.
Okay.
Me say me go share 2 years. Me say me go di diaba. Me ba no ma tika ni na. Sa ga no manda. Enti say wo mo ye park ni na ye man.
Mame na dey na ka kire Ghana for.
Ghana for football for. Wo mo ye park ni na ye wa. E di ho Ghana man. Yes you am first can go to obi park. Back in India, one man
Patrick Frozen.
Emilia Okan, 75 years old.
Mame kasa.
Me do ball fa wa me kumam.
Okay.
Me go half on. Me go share 2 years. Half on.
Okay.
Me say me go share 2 years. Me say me go di diaba. Me ba no ma tika ni na. Sa ga no manda. Enti say wo mo ye park ni na ye man.
Mame na dey na ka kire Ghana for.
Ghana for football for. Wo mo ye park ni na ye wa. E di ho Ghana man. Yes you am first can go to obi park. Back in India,
man Patrick Frozen.
Emilia Okan, 75 years old.
Mame kasa.
Me do ball fa wa me kumam.
Okay.
Me go half on. Me go share 2.
All right, so that is our grandmother on Wakache or say ye call Afcon him say Ghana she to kodi dia boba ani atika. Ko we on the nyango pa say no unja ko ni atika.
Kenya say there are lots of appetite.
Onya kwa kodi dia ba. O da nyame ase say o di bia to yim. Sir, as you can see in the shot you are seeing bright can come do ship de la we hey no helicopter me or saw the helicopter beba. Na minim so the buy
helicopter ni nyendri.
O say ship de la no nyi ni packet trust out crowd say body gas near the ade no ombe ntimi so no be ani the private jet on Elon Musk and beba. O dey enkoso what is really happening?
So Nana, as we can see, the major sports.
But hold on, o share banana with your sikedi basa no muntwa so. So
and yeah, no credit. Ebinum crasses save our bet. Because ultimately say the aye no obi enu otwa better we twama Ghana cause omu ni gidie wom ukotwama Ghana hwe na osika ahye. Yes, unya anka obetwa ma o country but country you so nye country a yebetimi rely wo mu enti ne save our bet any ade there are a lot ebinum kra twemu say it's not about sacking the coaches, it's about doing things right yenye niema yie say the be ya sebe Ghana football no ebetimi akọ ne dada mu you know dada no na enhye da nye encouraging but Nana is way better than the ye hu na sin
eye kwesi na ntechi time before Anas expose no
yeah
maybe so Anas expose
and the rest more time
Anas expose no as it's because you see it was going to expose the rots. These same people who are more saying it's not about the coaches, Nana, it's not one or more lady, now these same people are now bringing question and thesis flowers to him. Are we confused as a people? But answer no, young question large degrees are coupé na or the same Bible tuja. Was a large groups are so the ne kasa no some way be iti yenko tie insema all kan ba be
so ni baba ku wo dirim tamale wo dirim suwaha mumu nim janesi on the 17 since by on the 17 wo hin
Kani na alaji
on the 20 wo hin we born the team wa na ne danfo team wa yamfawo
Alaji Mwana Canada.
Investment committee $100 million. Yeah, support. Alaji. Oh, enu krasi kanu say the amaya. Say ya to my mama Nigeria. 1 match anamebua. But 50% of us here to ma wo mu de koye de.
Who from my fine.
Me see my catcher minim de ma tua ma no. Ne ba no ya to ma wo GHpage. Wo mu ni di kura ne record wo ho.
Okay. Very well. Now Alaji obi say na football you might yard say kind of football no more than and a day na asasa
pasama men kunya any no respect to the country and no ma saba ajana ma sama no court ajana wan court
Kani na alaji yani o park ne so explain am jina no ya o park ne so enim dia ko nyina
wose demono motitum se ejena ma sha kwa timi support demono Omuni abremi mini ajini de na omuye.
Okay na ade na wo beka kire efa akufu
efe ben efe bia no ho why so called efe na jana na wo hu edom na wo ha ana mebua
eno ti dia bisa asa dia na beka kire ba
na me beka kire ba no won brem no won dey of efe
this is it. We need the government to come through for us.
Yes. Status fufuro.
Eduruwa yebehu.
Na woni ni saade na yebe na be sika. Sika bay. Ghana sika yebe sika na umko say no Afcon Cameroon Afcon Côte d'Ivoire eno e wa hin ana woni mda na ubisa.
Yo ni kan say ana say no dada wo ana yebe say ye ni yie.
Ti wo be ko awonko ni baba ku wo dirim tamale wo dirim suwaha mumu nim janesi on the 17 since by on the 17 wo hin
Kani na alaji
on the 20 wo hin we born the team wa na ne danfo team wa yamfawo
Alaji Mwana Canada.
Investment committee $100 million. Yeah, support. Alaji. Oh, enu krasi kanu say the amaya. Say ya to my mama Nigeria. 1 match anamebua. But 50% of us here to ma wo de koye de.
Who from my fine.
Me see my catcher minim de ma tua ma no. Ne ba no ya to ma wo GHpage. Wo mu ni di kura ne record wo ho.
Okay. Very well. Now Alaji obi say na football you might yard say kind of football no more than and a day na asasa
pasama men kunya any no respect to the country
na alaji
enu na ma saba ajana ma sama no court ajana wan court
Kani na alaji yani o park ne so explain am jina no ya o park ne so enim dia ko nyina
wose demono motitum se ejena ma sha kwa timi support demono.
Okay, Okay, so let's move on to other matters. Minuaba, and Valentine's Day. By the way, happy Valentine's to you. Me we say, Bemana apake car ewa bontia or chen se ubi na eja ye de wako ene sky bar. Mwamunim sky bar no Accra mo village topo ho ena even Nelson ene sa akodi no mukosia de ye don't try me soundtrack the eba. But me no can say no somebody ene de obejo flowers na meboa. And then the obeje of flowers. Okay, so let's look at this particular issue, sir. So now there's this particular breaking news, sir. About any Valentine's Day, but somebody is trending. But your lady in the shots, no? Do you remember her? And I wouldn't know.
Well, I'm not really getting the face.
Okay, so the lady. Okay. So the lady in the picture, no, or a famous personality, I will claim her say. Na moi. Say, I don't even know how to put it. But this particular lady, or a comedian, yen sound for picture for entuja, because it's so shocking. Valentine, we never thought so. In your bay, obedi Valentine, but I chase a share. More motivated what they be no, my worry gunia de no. Media me cool. Now, Obai Obeka first, people didn't actually believe it up until boom on that honor.
Yeah.
On that one. This will be the fourth marriage of Ifiaswa. The fourth marriage of Ifiaswa. The first husband on your James and John. Yes, a German man. The second one also no, and also queen a third one ya broker. Okay, broker acid. And sana eba a year papa so. Yes, if you ask across Uncle Wario, he be but and also we the fourth marriage now. And never Valentine Day, no. If you are so post BB or social media, man forecast, oh, okay, until lady no, or sorry, or say, my worry, me couldn't be I'm off the market. Yeah, the media, I mean, by Mutris, Boache, and Beton me kunu ewa bontin because my kwaba 4 times, and a me who say Nipan Casano, Eka, Intana Warrior, Enkuyi, until if you are so and Valentine's Day. And post this particular picture in front to screen also. Now, Osha picture that screen also. It tells you a lot, okay? The whole lot of things goes or say, Mami read it or say, oh, put read my.
Okay, so coming from a fear nigga, I think this was posted on her Instagram page, right? Was it my dear husband Jay? Thank you for everything, the gifts, the peace, the joy, and most importantly, the good sex you give me every day. Yes. Thank you for making me a better person. Thank you for the gift of prayers and counseling. I love you is an understatement. I worship the air you breathe. I celebrate you every day, and I'm lucky to be your wife. Happy Valentine's Day, Han. It's a fashion nigga chema na chese ebusuafo. O chemu se oda nukuna se edin a wo boy ne ej. Nti say na say abrante na o twa ne hacks pedede sa no ne din ej mystery j ye nyina yen hye da anim no wo twemu se woda na se wo akyede asumdwe enije on top of it all chese empamu agrodi more tight e more dene
enu de na say necessary
it's if you just think a person oni agrada competition nana because and I won't see agrada on. O de kona kwati ube who say yes if you person in the competition. And I say thank you for making me a better person. I just say what I kuna say no wama or no if you shas nigga no wa be ni papa nipa sebi subaina koyie bibia edadin ena afe enso no empaibo a aya oboma no so eye ekoyie pa na emom baby aya me den say I worship the air you breathe.
The air you breathe.
And from mana ni kunu hu me no or some from mana dey more tight ebusiafo
ebi anu na esikasem
you it's no say she's lucky say ni tirim kwan say when you kunu bi to say mystery J. It is coming from a fashion nigga, but right under it you see C0llapse. Our happy Valentine. I just say some under G, you know, to say some of the celebs, you know, they know what is really happening. Now this is very shocking. Make my shocked. I say if you're just nigga that workers were worrying us and I'm in shada engineering because or no some man.
But a brand here na Osho screen or you're nice guy. But honestly, nim J crop because one shana you be here because if you are so there. Pimpin obi kuno if you aso ade won say oyesi ana echene oyi ne nim yesi o na papa no awo 3 e Germany ni baby mama e UK ukotema awo na afede ye decide san igua. So this one I think say she's been smart and she's now share abranti ni tikwa. It says a lot. Abranti bia and as obi awaye it hairstyle bia no the age will be between from 35 and from 30 to 40. Because be already 45 or be 18 because Sakura and Rebecca senior papa no old man. But Osha Branton ni chia ultimately so Jimmy Po sisimu ye den papa no so a nice guy, dark handsome man. What I say chocolate dark one like this.
So why you don't
it's on the screens. It's on the screen upon the screen.
We are seeing the back.
I say Kwabena as an etosuka krabet or a nice man. I say or a nice suit. No, it tells you or sounds so height because if you ask one. Who they measure? They don't say if you are original steps now. I was true. And our brand here no, or down 2 steps. So our brand here take tall guy, dark guy, handsome, responsible, Oscar. This should send a lesson to people. So it is coming at a shocker. People are actually commenting about this on social media. Just said, "Neya vows dia, mama fasa Queen so na mema obi biara a wo hwe me happy vows day, happy vows day. Na Valentine and yes say bia more relationship mupe is you showing basically love to any person and so obi biara wo dono. That is the real importance of a Valentine's Day. That is the real importance of Valentine's Day. Na me no ka say fia so ankasa de oni Ghana mo amuntu kwan da no yes travel and see. And now New York schools you closing it down. Ni nyina ne say snow no yes snowstorm. It uti kroma ne hamatana uhu snow we say we ase any other we ase. But before Hana me boy he will ase we ase uti kroma na uhu hamatana you also abrochi u see snow mo say in Framani Crow is different. So that is exactly what is really happening. But if you are so, I mean, you can say, let me say, she will either be in the US, because there is another video Becca and sent to be at better screen. So I have to say, if you are so, I know on a brandy holidays. Brief us more about this. If you are so, and a lovey dovey year, because is it just for show? And I say, because Kruma the soon crop for a bay photo shoot a mouse, you see,
Nana said I'm equally shocked like you, and I'm actually could see the fact as they say no. I said celebs no omunina try so be smart. Yes. Because you share Miss Bell. Miss Bell woo ye who say Kawabish and near ade. I will trim say ne papa but on showing the name a whole lot of things. So what is I don't know what is happening right now with I'm not showing the face. Like whoever advised them to do, I'm not showing the face, you know. Who show face and chana wari nugu. That is the thing. No crano, you see you name that I am one chain. No crano no. So if you are sure there no. We've seen a series of stories coming up right from last year. It been a engagement and no shaking near the recent one a bit good year. The course one you secret wedding be near the idea. Tornado crab a cave be near there. You be who say if you are sign posty a video of onone bearmano but nini mamba. Ana omuwa amanone. Things omuko sign papers be near the. So if we are seeing if you are in any amanone na okra bouquet flower bouquet be not say Valentine na no di need then probably picture ye di kind of 2 screens so na one the mystery J of a husband no e beba ne se bia ono anchen so na wakoi na sisi a wo breathe or worship the air will be breathing wo mu de na tim say love in the atmosphere. So currently I think that from what is going on, maybe we just have to believe what is going on. Say she's actually married, or somebody like the Tornado fans will still not believe what is happening. See Yakubi obi kunu aman. Anyway, wrap it up. And they were say but it for information I can say Akufo-Addo say information be a fee Akufo-Addo camp eba say be Kenufuriata special advisor to the economy. The man has been sacked but is still in the business. Oshkoko Ghana web say member say Akufo-Addo to appoint Kenufuriata as a special advisor on the economy special
on the economy special envoy report. So
can't he just take this man out of the government?
Minim say Osro say be on a secret file, so say be our girl. I don't know. We'll give you more updates and a happy Vows Day to each and every person.